This information to you, ladies and gentlemen, I send it to receive to the United Nations, NATO, European, United States to know that in the city I am, in the BC Vancouver, they did cause many, many negative to finally, in the time of the 1 year and 8 months I live in this house, I am to not get forward. Basically, by many province and by many country, other side, they did terrain in email me money, or I get basically moving on from Canada, but BC government, BC Vancouver from Canadian Security Service and their forces costing me in this house 1 year and 8 months, close to 2 years, to not going forward. This is a message I send into the news to know that in the city I am, BC Vancouver, which is the God want to all those people behind my internet, behind my YouTube video to receive that. We have a plan to bring government of Canada on the international news to investigation to their country about this crime they did cause behind my future, which is the costing my case become middle of the nowhere today. And I don't know, I must leave this house. They did told I must leave the house because rent was behind. Beside the rent, I went to the work, but work didn't, the owner for the company didn't let me continue to that job because of information they received from outside the work. So this information coming to you, ladies and gentlemen, to know that Canada has been found in the guilty on the criminal investigation to their forces and their system of their government to bring government of Canada under this international court, under this investigation, according to this man, here from 2023 April. We will bring government of Canada under this investigation, and we will bring in government, their Canadian Security Service and their forces under this investigation to world news, according to this man. We will bring the parliament building Canada under this international news to investigation to those people casting behind my case in the city I am to not go forward, which is all the negative from Canada hands behind my case. They did many negative behind the internet. They cut my connection. Canada team did, but Canadian Security Service, their SMP, they locking behind my internet, and they did cut me off by other people, even to not get help from other people or feedback from other people. I start a mission of God. Ladies and gentlemen, we will bring in government of Canada on the international news, according to this information I send into you, to bring in their country on the international court under this investigation by attacking government of Canada by 8.7 earthquake, Japan earthquake.
8.9 magnitude. Now, we know that's a big number. It was the 5th largest earthquake in history. But you can only really understand the enormity when you see these pictures. An earthquake so strong it literally shifted the Earth's axis by about 25 centimeters. It all started at the epicenter near Sendai, 230 miles northeast of Tokyo. Shockwaves that gave birth to a massive tsunami that started 35 minutes later, Saigai, the Japanese word for disaster.
That tsunami reached 23 feet high in some places, nearly twice the height of me standing on Chris's shoulders, for example. And that...
Ladies and gentlemen, this investigation coming to government of Canada inside the Ottawa, the capital city, to 7 city God want to go this information to news, to all the world receive that this is coming to happening, this information coming to world news, to many people receive that Canada did cause behind my mission serious crime to costing me. Finally I go middle of the road, which is tonight is the last night I stay in this house, and I must leave this house and go, and I don't know where I must go. So I am promised to you, Canada team, Canadian Security Service, and your RCMP and your government, I promise to you, my beloved, I will not let your country or your government walk away. You must believe Canadian Security Service and your RCMP what you did cost behind my future, you must believe motherfucker the criminal country Anticharis. You must believe I will not let your country or your government or your Canadian Security Service or your RCMP or police walk away from this investigation I bring to your country. You must believe, Canada team, I will not let motherfucker you walk away before I bring your country on the international world news on the criminal investigation to your government in Ottawa by ashes, your parliament building all over, bringing ashes to your government. What you did cost me in your country, you must believe I will not let Canada team you walk away. Before 10 of 1,000 trillion your government coming on the news and pay to me in the news and I let you walk away. You been fined motherfucker criminal Canada team from this parliament building. You been fined guilty to come under my investigation to World News can receive that you are criminal and I discharge you and a space God said did fuck you in your parliament building, which is they bringing to you this part here. This message to you, Canadian Security Service, RCMP, and your all the forces, you must believe, my blood, I will not let your parliament building or your government Canada or BC Vancouver, who was behind my case, did negative, you walk away. I take my word here. And this message is done according to this man. Before your government, remember, before your government coming on the international courts, by this tsunami earthquake to your capital city, Ottawa, before all your parliament building and your government building be destroyed, from Ottawa to Quebec, Montreal, Toronto, Ontario, to the Nova Scotia, St. John, Newfoundland, coming back to this city on the investigation, my investigation to government of BC. Before this happening, you must believe, Canada team, I will not let your government or your country walk away. According to this man here, beware Canada, I am coming to destroy your parliament building and your government on the Qassem Yar Ahmadi investigation for deadly space attack to your country. You've been found guilty for serious crime. As Anticharis motherfucker you are, you did serious crime behind my future, which is you must believe I will not let you walk away, Canada team. Your house, your roof, your money, your parliament building, and your bank must come on the international news, on the investigation to your parliament building and your Canadian Security Service. Before I let your government, Canada, walk away from this space attack to your country.